What if Ragnar Lothbrok, legendary warrior, fearless explorer, and king of Kattegat, had never lost faith in the old gods? What if Odin's whispers had remained louder than the voice of Athelstan? What if the curiosity that once tugged at Ragnar's soul was silenced by devotion instead? In this alternate timeline, Ragnar never allows doubt to take root. His connection to Athelstan never blossoms into friendship. Instead, the monk remains a prisoner, tolerated for his intellect, but never embraced. There are no shared moments of silent reflection, no exchanged beliefs, just a clear line between Norse faith and the foreign gods of the south. Ragnar becomes not just a king, but a prophet, a man of vision, guided by omens, ravens, and runes. Every raid he leads becomes a sacred mission, not only for glory or gold, but to fulfill the will of Odin. His victories are divine affirmations. His setbacks are trials sent by the gods to harden his resolve. In this version of the story, Ragnar never drifts from Lagertha. Seeing her strength as a reflection of Freya's might, he draws closer to her again. They reunite, not just in love, but in shared purpose. Together, they rule Kattegat as both sovereigns and spiritual leaders. Rituals flourish, old traditions are revived, and the gods are honored with blood and belief. Their sons inherit a world charged with purpose. Bjorn becomes a fearless explorer, convinced that his destiny is to expand the gods' reach to the edge of the world. Ubbe follows closely in Ragnar's footsteps, wise, loyal, and full of purpose. Hvitserk grows devout, calm, but deadly in battle. And Ivar, the son once twisted by pain, now finds clarity. Under Ragnar's guidance, he channels his rage not into cruelty, but into faith. His brilliance, his ambition, and his belief fuse into something terrifying and awe-inspiring. When the time comes to strike Paris again, Ragnar does not sneak in a coffin. He marches at the head of his army, believing the gods will part the gates of Francia. Before the assault, he sacrifices animals and men alike, offering their lives to Odin in exchange for victory. His speeches stir his warriors' souls, not just with promises of silver, but of eternal glory in Valhalla. And when he is finally captured by King Aella, there are no jokes, no smirks, just the calm conviction of a man who knows his death is a gift. Throw me to the snakes, let them bite. My soul is not yours to break, it already belongs to Odin. As he falls into the pit, Ragnar believes his end will become legend. And it does. But in this world, his sons don't just seek revenge, they unleash a storm. The great heathen army becomes not just a force of vengeance, but a holy crusade. Churches are razed, monasteries crushed, and crosses shattered. The name of Odin echoes through English hills. Where once Ragnar sought understanding between worlds, now his sons bring destruction. Ivar does not rule for power alone. He claims the voice of the gods speaks through him. He builds temples where kings once prayed to Christ. He burns the weak and praises the strong. Kattegat transforms into a center of Norse religious power, part city, part sanctuary. Pilgrims from all over the north travel to touch the bones of Ragnar, now entombed as a saint of the old gods. But without doubt, without conflict, something is missing. The wisdom that once came from questioning is gone. The peace that once flickered in Ragnar's eyes is extinguished. The balance between fire and frost, love and war, faith and reason has been shattered. So we must ask, was Ragnar's doubt a flaw or his greatest strength? If he had never lost faith in the gods, would his world have been stronger or only more feared? Sometimes the gods we challenge teach us more than those we blindly serve, and sometimes it is in the silence of doubt, that we find the loudest truths,